EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. On the Falcons sideline, their head coach, Raheem Morris. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers, Dave Canales.
Man, y'all still on the fucking phone.
Turn things around in front of the home folks here.
What? Who? What about it? Yeah, whatever. Not in no final 3 minutes. Man, what the hell? Man, hold on. This shit sim in my motherfucking game. What the hell? How the hell I get up out this shit? That shit, they're clowning. That shit has seen him like down there half the fucking game. Ah, that shit stupid as hell. Played a moment. How the hell I did that shit? What the hell y'all got going on? Yep. Right over there bitch cheap.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep
You can just pick which team you want to win and just send that shit.
Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between the Atlanta Falcons. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3.
Man, why the hell they got this goddamn female ass now?
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out have the Falcons for their first possession.
That shit lame as hell.
The 8th pick in the 2024 draft. And if your alma mater, the University of Washington,
Brad finna blow the game.
Hey, Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root
Brad
cause.
came all the way back just to blow it.
Others certainly had a hand in it too. So you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
Moore going to motion over right. That one's complete right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
You're going play fake with Penix.
Man, that shit doo-doo.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick scores.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown.
What are you doing?
Plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery.
Turn that shit off.
Schematically, a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That's not what it's for. Turn it off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. Takes a pop.
Man, come on, man. That's just doo-doo.
Back on the return. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. Gonzalez now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just sets. Even if it's quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise, the patience here when the opening script they plan for all week long. Play your game. Not let the circumstances dictate you force your hand early.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Ryan Diablo there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, my God.
It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one right down the middle.
Yeah, here's doo-doo.
Push their lead to 21-zip already. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Trevor Etienne to return this. This makes it up to the 25. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. This drive will begin with Hubbard, and he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Hubbard again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They pick up 14 yards on that one.
They ain't even had the ball, but for one fucking play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready, set.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a
This
collective
shit
effort there,
motherfucking,
only 1 yard on the carry.
motherfuckers cheating.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action.
No, they got Phoenix
Last
Jr.
run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Yellow. Set.
They run again with Hubbard. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled by Rook Orororo.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
The inside give to Dowell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Young looking to throw. And set up the screen. It's Hubbard. He still has room inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Set, hut. Set,
Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. Breaks through and breaks away. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
here we ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, hello.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
They're going for it, Young. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field.
Jukes his way into space. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Penix off the play action. Big strike here to Moore. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 21-0 our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Oh, Penix lost it. And no turnover here. Massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble. Now that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
These motherfuckers
Some
cheap.
offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Down. 50, great set.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. This throw's incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Ready?
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
They're going for this. Bails out of the pocket quick.
What?
He connects downfield. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Right.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. Red.
From the gun, on for Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Into the hands of Leggett. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Come on. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested, but they knocked it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just
Man, come on, man.
Throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
Ready. Ready.
4th down, Young throwing. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson.
Look at that bullshit, man. And then they make your man run all the different fucking directions.
All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons running away with it in the second quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here.
Hey, check Mega. Here we go. Hut.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Down. Set.
Young working from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Young to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Set. Hut.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. The final throw before the break. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So a one-sided contest as we... And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. He gets with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Carolina ready to get things started on offense to begin the 3rd. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 black. 10.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 60 red.
Now Young. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
48-yard line.
Set, ready, set, cut.
They're going down on the run. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. This is Legance working the left side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Dumped off to Higgins, crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Play fake, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That stop made by Derek Brown. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To the air with Penix. Finds London on the slant. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Penix on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Penix. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, this is ETN. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Carolina offense headed out now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Set.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Set. Black 40. Ready. Ready.
First down. Young. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Down. Set.
Out of the gun. Young. He's going deep this time. Has it down close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Xavier Legette with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ready.
Dave Canal is keeping his kicker on the sideline. He wants 2 here.
Set. Ready.
He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these 2-point conversions.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's making a bid for it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Penix on first down. He's going to push one deep down the right. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
To the air on first down. Young. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We reach the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the fourth. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Set. Set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go. Ready.
No down on the ground. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Desperation time here. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Dump off caught by his back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Running here with Bijan. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Penix now against a blitz. Just back. It's Robinson. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw. Oh, Penix lost it. Picked up by the Panthers. Nothing after the fumble, partner, but they are going to be set up with an immediate 1st and goal.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions.
And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week and find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he is down to the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
There's Robinson running his own read. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He's going to pass it here. Throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough